Hi guys, welcome to my gaming channel. My name is Keyshawn. Let's get right into the video. Today we're going to be playing the game Conflict of Nation. It's pretty much a strategy war game where you pretty much try to take over a world playing as a country. And yeah, let's get right into the video. I know I said that twice. Sorry. Let's pick a country. I was really thinking of maybe playing as Belarus or Namibia. I don't know if I'm saying that right. I think I'm saying it slightly wrong, so I'm sorry. So, I know a lot of people usually play as the obvious countries, Italy, and all those other countries, but it's just, want some change. Let's actually choose something that most people don't actually play as. So, I'm trying to figure out which one I want to play as, which is really hard. So I think I'm gonna go with Belarus because I still want to be in Europe, but I don't want to be in one of the obvious Europe nations. So let's just pick Belarus. I think that's pretty cool. I know nothing about this country, so I don't know how it is. So it gives a very deep brief description here of the nation. A medium-sized nation. This flat, often marshy country has retrained closer politics and economy ties to Russia than any other former Soviet republic. Belarus needs to find a strategy and fast if it wants to thrive. So, I don't think we're going to be friends with Russia in this one. I think we may be at war with them. So this should be very interesting because we have all these other European nations plus kind of these Middle Eastern Asians that may come into play, or even just Russia, or even like these very underrated countries here. Sweden, Norway, Finland, big power plays, I'm just saying. But I'll probably play as them sometime when this game series ends with Belarus. But yes, let's play as Belarus. I think that's a very interesting country. So yeah. And by the way, my name is King Fart on here, so yeah. I don't know why you needed to know that, but I just felt like it needed to be known. So much Belarus here. So let me get into some of the mechanics of this game. So pretty much you have cities that all provide you with some sort of supply. That can be fuel, rare materials, components, and electronics basically. And sometimes provinces, homeland provinces, or any province will provide you with a certain material. Most of the time not, but actually Belarus actually has a decent amount of these. It looks like you can build lots of supply here in Belarus, so that's really good. We also have lots of other European nations around us. This is Ukraine, Poland, Slovakia, Hungary, Romania, and some other countries around here. So we're kind of in a bad spot here because Russia is right next to us, and Poland and Ukraine are both somewhat powerful countries. So yeah. So pretty much we all have a capital. Like, this is my capital, and I'm not going to try at all to pronounce that because my pronunciation sucks. So this is Russia's capital, Moscow. So if you take over someone's capital, you're pretty much your morale tanks, and when your morale tanks, it takes a longer time to build troops and build factories and stuff. As you can tell, you have to build army bases, air bases, recruiting offices, arms industry, which pretty much helps produce whatever supply or whatever material is on that specific city. So you can even relocate your capital, but that costs a lot, and usually once your capital is taken, you're usually out for good because your production slows down and everything, and usually people really try to guard their capital. So yeah, I think we're gonna start a coalition, and a coalition is basically where you can make allies with other countries. The max is 5. As you can tell, this is a new game. This pretty much just started and someone has already built this super powerful coalition. This is why I usually don't like starting in Europe, because France, Germany, Italy, Poland, United Kingdom, that's a very hard coalition to break. I'm gonna build my own because I can't even join that one even if I wanted to. We could, like, Israel's too far away, China's definitely too far away, and everyone else is far away. That kind of scares me that Russia's in a coalition, but I think they're too far away to really affect us. Like, Saudi Arabia is in a coalition with them. It takes them way too long. They would have to go through all these countries, which isn't gonna happen. And I forget the other one, but it's somewhere over here, so we should be fine. I don't want to declare war on anyone quite yet, so yeah. Let's make a coalition first. This is hopefully we'll get some people to join, at least that we are kind of new. I don't even know what this flag means, guys, so don't, like, you know, get too mad. So guys, I pretty much just created a coalition, so pretty much we have to wait for people to apply. We can also message people in this game. You can't really like talk to them unless if you set up like a Discord thing, but I'm not going to do that. You can pretty much just click on their icon and message them and say, want to join my coalition. So yeah, let me ask Ukraine, that person right next to me, I want to be friends with them. So let me tell you, I've played tons of game. Well, not tons, I'm not a veteran at this at all. I'm level 11 and I haven't won like full out won a game really, so yeah, kinda that's what you're expecting. So this game's pretty hard actually, because there's so many players and so many hardcore players, but it's definitely possible and it's a good way to burn time through quarantine, so I would highly recommend it. But with the games I know, Poland usually doesn't attack here because it's just not that much of a powerful position. I don't know why, but this pretty much almost always happens, is they'll take over Germany. But oh, it looks like someone's messaged us. We'll take a look at that soon. But at this point, I think they're actually in a coalition with Germany, which sucks because usually Germany doesn't end up getting in a coalition and they'll usually just attack Germany right away because it's right in the middle of Europe. So that kind of sucks. I'm a little upset about that because I'm afraid. Oh god, Poland messaged us. So let's see what this is. Okay, let me do your thing. I'll let you do mine. What? Bro, let's stay out of each other's way. A little aggressive already, but I'm just gonna say okay because I don't feel like getting taken over. I feel like he's gonna do it anyways. Not gonna offer right away, just offer peace and offer peace. And just send okay because we definitely don't want to mess with that coalition. I think he saw me make a coalition and he's already feeling threatened, but I have like no one yet. I'm gonna message Ukraine here, but the thing that annoys me when I do get someone to join a coalition, they're usually just being stupid and usually we don't end up helping each other. So yeah, let's just ask because we need to build our coalition quickly. Someone else messaged us? Huh? So, trust me, that's not gonna last for long. And it's not gonna be me that starts it, trust me. But yeah, let's message Ukraine quickly. This way you can send off messages quickly, unless if you're a super quick typer. I just like doing it this way because I just press Control V. These countries, by the way, these are robot countries. If you play Overkill, they'll all end up joining as one country. So these are pretty much all computers here, which I kind of don't like. I wish they would give at least a couple of these countries that you can play as, because they are definitely players in Europe, so I wish they did that, but oh well. I'm happy we got this country at least. So I think I'm definitely going to move some of my troops here as a defensive against Poland, and maybe take another defensive position over here, because this is a computer country. It should be easy to take down. But yeah, I think we're definitely gonna have to send a bunch of troops into Moscow and take their capital quickly. I'm gonna be super aggressive here. I'm probably going to regret it. I'm gonna send 2 of my troops from here all the way over here into Russia quickly before they can really develop anymore. So we're just gonna do that, yes. And we're also going to do this because I'm gonna gun for their capital, and I'm just probably gonna keep a good defensive position here, even though I've offered peace with them to join my coalition. I don't know how they'll react quite yet, so I want to make sure. Oh, Ukraine messaged me. Let's hopefully that is them not saying no, and I'm gonna attack you. And he or she said sure, and they actually speak English, which is good. I've used Google Translate before just to talk to people. Oh, Austria and Ukraine have wanted to join our coalition, and I'm going to accept that because we need to work together against the bigger coalition. This is a super new game, so not super new. Well, this world I'm playing is like super new, so we should be good. Ukraine is a pretty good country. So is Austria. Is a really good country actually, because there's so many cities in such a small area. Usually that seems bad, but that's very good defensively, meaning if anyone tries to come in, it's a short distance for their army to attack, because these times are crazy. This probably takes an hour and so I'll be uploading this twice a week, giving updates, maybe not quite every day. I'll update as much as I think I should, but it will definitely see more than 1 episode a week. But it's not something that you can play right away. This is at 4 times speed too, so that's why I picked it, because I wanted something that can be somewhat quickly uploaded. So hopefully Ukraine and Austria and us can actually become friends and really work hard to take over the world. That's messages. This is a person, I'm pretty sure. Well, yeah, you can't message them unless if they're a person, so send them that, and send them that. Sometimes they won't accept for whatever reason. I find that weird, especially in Europe, because your people are most likely going to take you over if you're working by yourself in Europe. Maybe in Asia and other countries. There are just more than Europe, by the way. They have tons of other other countries here to pick from. They have Canada, United States, of course, everywhere. Not all of these are players yet, but yeah. The other really cool thing about this game is that it also has CON News. I wonder what news broadcaster that is. People can literally type in whatever they want, so if you see anything offensive in here, it's not my fault. I'm not messing with Russia. I don't know. Russia is actually surprisingly a very weak country in this game. They do have a couple of big cities here, but I'm not afraid. I just want to take them out quickly because they usually come over here and I just want to take a somewhat defensive here, and Austria will definitely, I would say, help us if Poland tried to attack, because we have a good defensive opposition here, because Czechoslovakia is pretty much a PC. It's an AI, so it will probably try to attack, but it's not powerful. He could easily send troops into Poland, even though Italy and Germany could probably crush them too. I don't think they want all that smoke quite yet, so yeah, I don't think they're going to be doing that quite yet. So when you're allies with someone, you can see all their troops, you can see where they are planning to put their troops. Seems like he just wants to sweep up this small little country. I think that may be an update. So yeah, Ukraine's a fairly, I would say, competent country. You should pick probably. It's a nice one. So yeah, do you feel it's terribly wise to pick a fight with Russia right off the bat? So I just sent them a message here. Sorry, this is horrible grammar. I typed it out quickly. I don't like leaving in parts of me typing because I'm a slow typer, so if you see very annoying cuts in this, I'm sorry. So I just pretty much put this, I suppose that's true. So he kind of agreed with me. If we take them over quickly, the less of a threat they are. Okay. So I pretty much just typed, I'm gunning for their capital. I'm probably just going to, once I'm finished typing, show you the conversation. So let me read that off. He pretty much sent me, do you feel it's terribly wise to pick a fight with Russia right off the bat? I said, if we take them over quickly, the less of a threat they are. Is that okay? He said, I suppose that's true. I'm gunning for their capital. So that's true. I'm going to send all my troops up here to Russia. Russia isn't a terribly strong nation. They have more cities than I think, which kind of scares me, not going to lie. It's probably going to be hard to hold a good defensive position. If he could help me, that would be even more better. Let's see. It says I have a new message from Ally Ukraine. Let's see if we have anyone else. One problem I have with this game, it doesn't tell me when people want to join my coalition, which I find extremely frustrating. So yeah, it's one of my complaints. So we could ask a country in Africa to help us. May sound stupid, but they kind of have a good opposition here for overseas, possibly, but I don't know. We could be friends with Finland. That's always great. They're starting right away. I know I haven't started building anything yet. I'm promising I'm going to. It's just easier to do it this way. Don't ask why. I like copying and pasting things. Don't blame me. I pretty much just send a lot of people that to try to get some reinforcements right away, because yeah, more people the better. Well, most of the time. So I pretty much messaged them. That should be okay. Hopefully that's okay. So let's start getting into even more of the game mechanics. So we start off with a bunker and a couple of other things, but we need to start building this right away. You do get, as I said earlier, you do get penalties for having a lower morale. You want to build pretty much arm bases right away, and then arms industry. Ooh, I received a message from Finland. Sorry for that noise in the background. Let's go here. Come to me. Oh, he may actually have a coalition already. Ooh, I messaged the wrong people. You should always make sure you're not asking someone to join a coalition that's already in a coalition. Not smart. That was very dumb of me. I don't know why I didn't check first. Always check, click on their profile, and see they are always in a coalition. Ooh, they're all in a coalition. But this may be a big part if I can do this. Ooh, they're in a coalition already too. Dang. Are they? No. I know this sounds dumb, but if we want to take over Russia, that sounds like a good plan. but no, I'm not gonna do it. Maybe in another video I'll be more willing to do something that stupid. Because Russia is quite easy to take over, especially over here, because it's just so much land. They have barely any cities over here, so most of their cities are more towards Europe. So we're just gonna take their capital, I think, because I think it's a good position, because like sadly it's not a rare material cities. Rare materials are rare. Just to say, you should always buy some right off the bat. Make sure you're seeing what you're getting, how much they're charging you per rare material, and just buy the cheapest one. Like, rare materials are crazy expensive, and they're usually people only sell them at the beginning of the game. So yeah, people are very crazy at the beginning of these games. Usually people stop talking once the game gets farther in, but it's a good, fun thing to catch up over here. It just shows everything, basically. This person's just spamming F, I don't know why. Let's see. Nope, it looks like no one else really wants to join. That's kind of sad, but hopefully there's also terrain here that takes even longer to do, so to go through, so you always have to watch out for that. So you want to make pretty much you want to make army bases right away, so you can start mobilizing infantry. So wait, did I not build an arms industry? Oh yeah, you want to research them too right away, stupid me. Takes very quickly to do that, but everything else takes extremely long. Like, if I want to research them, it will take me 1 day, like real life 1 day, not with 4 times, but it'll still take very long to do. So always get the quick ones out of the way first, like, you know, infantry, because that's the most easiest one to do. Did I not just research it? I swear. Maybe I didn't. Yeah, sometimes it takes a second for the game to load, so forgive it when it does that. This is easier, actually, to do it this way. I didn't figure this pop-out menu for a long time, so it's there. It's so much easier if you just want to spam and get things right away. I'm gonna keep a little empty space here just in case. Then you're gonna want to build pretty much almost all arms bases, but I'm going to set up a bunker probably in my capital, because when you I don't know why I have that. Let me cancel. I shouldn't. You will lose some materials. That was stupid of me. Don't do that. Just nervous. Sorry, guys. And then the rest, you're pretty much gonna want probably arms industry. I need more fuel because I highlighted all of them. So that's nice to know. I'm gonna need some more fuel. This way your production gets going super strong. You're going to want to do that. All strong players do, so always set up how I just did, and then pretty much is mostly personal preference and strategy of how you would like to do it. I may be doing this way wrong, so, you know, each to their own, right? This is what I've learned so far, so we're just going to do this quickly. Bought some fuel, and now we should be okay. Bunker isn't quite essential, but a level 2 bunker right off the bat will be hard for people to make quick attacks back at us. I can't see much bad things happening of me attacking Russia rather than losing infantry. I mean, like, pretty much my army, which isn't very powerful quite yet, so we're gonna have to research more. Like, you get engine upgrade for the infantry to drive faster. I'm sorry if I'm botching these names. I'm horrible at pronunciation, I'm sorry. So to make it go even faster, so you can make army vehicles and stuff, main battle tanks, combat recon vehicles. So this is fun to do too. You should probably do this one first because it's only 30 minutes and it's quick. And artillery is very underrated, I would say, so you probably may want to do that first. There's so many things to go through here, so I'll go through those when the time really comes. But you got helicopters, fighters. I kind of like doing helicopters right off the bat. I know that's kind of stupid, but I don't know. You can also do UAV, which I haven't done, and at least we're in Europe. I don't know. We are in a smaller space, so I don't think it is as necessary, but if you were Russia, I would probably use UAV, because then you can watch people coming in if they're about to attack you, so definitely probably going to want to do that. But we may go for air superiority. Basically, you can go into the stats here and look at what each one does. You have pretty much against infantry and all the things it says here. Hard targets, which is pretty much tanks and vehicles, against other fixed wing fighters, helicopters, missiles, boats, submarines, and buildings, and population. You have like a weird population thing going on. I'll explain it later. So it's really high against helicopters, so helicopters aren't the best sometimes because they can send in their air superiority and almost take out your helicopter, which isn't very nice. Trust me, I've had it happen at the beginning of the game because I just like helicopters, don't ask why. I think because I went into Russia, so it's officially declared war. That isn't great, but yeah, they don't have any short ways to get to me anyways. All their cities are actually quite far away from me. They're all up to here. I'm may be quick for him to send up people over here, so I'm probably going to send. Let's split. Hopefully that's separate and it won't get attacked. I think they're going to be more worried about this. So this may be very dumb. Hopefully, I'm going to ask. Oh, they may be going into our coalition. So we got another member, Romania. This is good. I'm happy Ukraine didn't declare war on them quite yet, so we could all be friends, because Ukraine is pretty much going through here quickly. I know this kind of stops him from expanding, so hopefully this means he'll go into Russia with me now, because Romania is here. He can't really go anywhere else unless if he wants to bridge the gap here. I think this is a very powerful front right here. If Russia tries to come back at us, he's gonna get hell, so hopefully that's a deterrent. Let's ask my coalition to attack Russia. I know I'm gonna sound crazy, but oh, that's the conversation. Okay. I'm spelling Russia wrong, don't want to look like too much of an idiot. So I asked anyone if they want to attack Russia with me, By the way, this is all a game, this isn't any my true reviews on any of these countries. This is just pretty much a fun strategic game, so don't take anything too seriously. Obviously, we don't want war in real life, but you know, playing video games and stuff, same as playing Call of Duty, it's always fun to play strategy games. So this isn't like violent or anything like that. I would say I'd rather my child play play this game over Call of Duty, so it's not like it's that graphic, so hopefully this doesn't somehow offend anyone. It's 2020, so I just want to get that out of the way to make sure no one's, you know, feels off-put about it, so. We're gonna have to do more research. So that's almost finished. I'm probably just gonna do air superiority because it's quick. I should have done that from a while ago. So we're just gonna build that quickly. And you can usually summon these right off the bat, so. Hopefully some other people will join us. Serbia hasn't really answered us. That's kind of annoying. Let's see. Let's look at some of the coalitions, guys, quickly before I not really end it. Jump to tomorrow when we have more of a outcome. So let's go over it. We have the big coalition, the big guys out here. Yeah, these are political names. I'm not gonna read them. All of these, which is France, Germany, Italy, Poland, United Kingdom, all huge countries that all have big cities that are actually powerful in this game. Bulgaria by itself, sadly. The usual, not the usual, Canada hasn't joined. Mexico, United States, and Argentina's in a coalition. The ones I messaged is stupid of me. Sweden and Finland are in coalition, like usual. For some reason, Sweden doesn't message Norway right away. Usually Finland and Sweden usually join up together. I think it's for that defensive position from Finland between Sweden and Russia. I guess Sweden likes that more because then they know, in a way they know Finland and Russia can't kind of gang up. Get what I mean? I don't know. Norway's by itself, that's why no one's joining them, it seems like. Ooh, wow, this is fun. I'm attacking Russia and Iran, so that means I may have even more trouble really, like, going deep into Russia. That's not my goal. My goal is to take most of their cities with some help, so hopefully my coalition people help me. Sometimes they don't, which is annoying, so yeah. We have China, Iran, Saudi Arabia, Russia, and Kazakhstan. I think that's how you say it. I'm sorry if I just butchered that. That's research. We'll start building quickly. So 1 second. Brazil, Colombia, Chile, and Peru. Hopefully I said that rightly. So this person put some good detail into theirs. I'm not going to read it, but that's pretty much their coalition. We don't gotta worry about them. Australia, this one makes no sense. I'll explain. South Africa, Australia, Chad, and New Zealand. I guess they're kind of trying to, gonna take over all of Asia, I guess, and then meet each other in the middle, because South Africa's over here. I forget the other one. The other one's in Africa too, which is weird. And Australia and New Zealand, that's a very weird. Why would you want to? Because, like, they can't really help you from all the way from Africa to Australia and New Zealand. You can transfer, like, armies through boats, but at the beginning of the game you really can't, and that takes a long time. That's like a day distance. Like, if they were invaded, they would probably let's say Indonesia invaded Australia, half of Australia would be gone, and they would be pretty much defeated at that point. So I don't get why they want that. I guess long term, really long term. Oh yeah, Chad was in the coalition too. Very weird. Hopefully I said that right. Very weird. So, Ukraine is helping me. They're taking. This is really good. I think maybe this even deters Russia. Maybe they're in a big coalition, but hopefully this deters them right away. Ooh, and they're going straight for this little island here. So it looks like Ukraine is very active, which is really nice for a change. I absolutely hate it when people don't. Oh, he canceled his route from the other place. I thought it was smarter to go for here, but I guess not. So he's going for this small little place, electronics, which is actually smarter now I think about it, because if we take both of his electronic places, he has no more, meaning he has no more of the supplies. He would have to go on the market and buy some, which runs out later into the game because people aren't selling their supplies as much because they usually have their crap together by then. So that's actually smarter of him to do that, because now he's gonna have trouble building some things to defend himself. So hopefully this makes him actually just straight up quit the game and we can just take over Russia. So far this is actually going very well. Romania, I don't really expect them to help me, or Austria to help me quite yet. I'm pretty much just gonna try to protect them if Poland tries to go for Austria, I'm sorry, and Romania, because these guys won't attack because they're one city places, for all I know, are just robots. They always are, so you usually have to have more than 4 cities, I think is the lowest amount of cities you can have. Like, there's definitely some interesting countries like Israel. They have like all these countries crammed together. I thought they would make them like a PC, but not. I guess not. So they're all just crammed together. Usually they don't expand too much. They just like build up and get really powerful within a coalition for support, and they'll usually like battle with Egypt because why not? So he definitely got help on the way. Seems like he has quite the strategic plan, and I know what you're thinking. Oh, what about if people see what you're doing and in the game and actually respond to what you're doing? I doubt this is going to get very many views. If it does, I'm very much happy. I hope it does, but the odds of that happening are very slim, and this is obviously going to be delayed just in case if that does happen, by the way. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm going to build some stuff quickly. No, I can't. Sorry, I don't know why I said that. Pretty much everything I have on the way is getting built, like armies and stuff. I may cancel one. I don't know why I didn't leave one open. Oh, I did. Okay, good. Very smart. I left one open, but I think this one needs... Yeah, we can't start building stuff for a little while, not until tomorrow. So we're going to cut until tomorrow. So basically, hopefully I edit this well so it seems concise and put together well. But I've been all over the place so far, so hopefully that's okay. So that's pretty much Belarus right now. So let's jump into tomorrow. Sorry guys, we had to cut it here, but don't worry. I'm going to videotape the second part of this, so stay tuned. Will we ever defeat Poland? Will Russia ever back down? You'll never know unless if you subscribe and go and watch the next video that will probably be coming soon after this one, so you don't want to miss it. That's from me, I'm Keyshawn Gaming, Roger out.